Hey, happy Wednesday. What's going on, my friends? A nice day in Texas. Cloudy. It's not hot. Probably low 80s. Nice breeze. Looks like it wants to rain, but it's not raining. So, can't complain. So yesterday I got about 7 miles in one workout. I got my push-up program in. Still running around 40. Doing it in about 3 minutes. 5 sets, 60-second rest. So I'm progressing. But it's only my 6th day today. So I'll probably start trying to increase the quantity. But to be honest, they're not getting any easier. The last one's really difficult. So I may have to progress slowly. It's all because of doing them all in a short period of time, which is part of the program that the app pushes. So it's kind of like interval training. I was going to go out for a hike this morning. I'll probably start it tomorrow. I take my son to football practice and I got busy with work and I couldn't do it. But my plan is to try to do a mile first thing in the morning after I do a few things for work. And then at lunchtime, maybe do a mile and then, or two, and then continue my evening workouts. That'll help me boost up my miles some. That's what I was doing earlier this year. But now that I'm working from home, it should be easier. So, we're gonna start it tomorrow. Nice day at the pond. Nobody out on the trails. It's nice weather. So. Actually, there was a few people out on the trails. We have a pretty large Indian community here. And I see them out. They're always like families walking together. Yeah, let me know what y'all are up to. Nothing too exciting to report today, but continue my workouts. I still got, my focus is Cocodona for next year, but I have Arkansas Traveler coming up in October. It's a 100-miler. And I may do some short stuff before then. Just haven't decided. We'll see. My favorite hill now. It's a little noisy over here because people are still coming home from work. The trails are doing okay. A lot of erosion. They're going to have to repair a lot of the trails, but some of the people in my community have been complaining about it. But, the rains just happened last week, the flooding and everything. But actually, I don't mind. So my easy trails have become more technical now. So I don't mind. Very useful for training, increase the difficulty. Just have a lot more rivets and ruts from the water erosion. But I don't mind it at all. I was just listening to a podcast with the CEO of Twitch, a streaming platform. I've thought about at times using Twitch for live streaming and then port over my videos to YouTube, but never started that. I'm just not big enough for that anyways. Twitch is for the bigger streamers. Hey, Sam. Well, it's cool today, but it is humid. I think from the rains, but it feels okay. It's cloudy. Sometimes this time of evening it gets still pretty hot, but it's not today. Say a quote you actually find wise. I was just thinking of one the other day. Coach K of Duke always says failures are fertilizer for future successes. Famous basketball coach at Duke, Coach K. He has a very long name. I can never say it right, so I just say Coach K. He's retired. Do I like cheese? Yeah, but actually I do a lot. But I can't eat any right now. I'm on an almost all vegetarian diet because my bad cholesterol is too high. So I was on a very high protein diet. I'm still on high protein, but mostly plant protein and yogurt. The yogurt that doesn't have the bad fat. So I do like cheese. I just can't eat any right now because it has too much saturated fat. It's amazing how much saturated fat cheese has. Also ice cream. You know, ice cream like 40% saturated fat. But I've taken my saturated fat almost down to 0. I was going to Chipotle today with my son. He's really trying to get lean down for football. And it was the first time, we go to Chipotle all the time. It's the first time I didn't get any meat. So the lady said, "Oh, you got a vegetarian bowl today." I didn't really think of it that way, but it's actually a little bit cheaper. So I had rice, 2 different kinds of beans, vegetables, what else did I have? Corn and lettuce. No chicken today. First time I got the vegetarian bowl at Chipotle. I ate spinach for lunch with crackers. Crackers that I have no saturated fat. So very little saturated fat every day. So my cholesterol will come back down to normal. I haven't had this problem in a long time. But I just been eating too much meat products. Cheese and peanuts. A lot of things I like to eat have a lot too much saturated fat. And I feel my performance getting better too. It will also help my weight come down. Yeah. Hey, silent one. Yeah, you're right, man. I still have some, but not too much. Hey, Obito, thanks for joining, man. Jokes. Man, I don't have any jokes. That's the one thing I'm not. I'm not too funny. Yeah, I just don't know any jokes. If y'all know some jokes, let me know. Put it in the chat and I'll read them out. I'm doing good. The weather's good. It's cloudy. It's not hot. Texas is, this usually is really hot because of all the flooding and everything. We still had a little bit of rain today. I mean, just a little bit. I mean, sprinkles compared to what we had last week. It's nothing. And it's cloudy. So, I mean, sun will go down in about 30 minutes. But usually it's still pretty hot here. Today it's pretty nice. High 70s probably, maybe low 80s. I don't know. Nice breeze, cloudy. I'm going downhill now. Shouldn't be hiking. I always say uphills for, this is a big hill. Uphills for building up your durability in your calves. Downhill. No, I got it backwards today. Uphill is to build strength in your calves. Downhill is to build durability. Yeah. So we're going downhill right now. That's why I'm not breathing very hard. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Why is it hard to break up with a Japanese girl? I don't know. Tell me. Why is it hard to break up with a Japanese girl? Because you have to drop the bomb. That's a bad, man. Yeah, after 60's down here. I'm not 60 yet, man. 58. I still got 2 more years to go. I'm faster than I was. I run farther than I do when I was in my 40s. So, no problem. Nope. Annie Gar. Yeah, I gotta go back uphill in a minute. I gotta shouldn't slow down. Annie Gar. Shout out. Howard Hamlet from, Howard Hamlet from Better Call Saul. Yeah. How's the business? That's funny, man. That's a good show. I had somebody call me, what's that famous chef's name? Oh man, sometimes when I'm doing these live chats, my brain just forget everything. Anyways, he said I look like that famous chef. Gordon Ramsay? Somebody the other day called me Gordon Runzy. It's funny. It's actually pretty clever. I guess I kind of do look like him. That's not a bad dude to look like. Where am I from? Oh, I'm from Texas. We're in Austin, Texas. Actually, suburb. Got some big trucks passing right now. That's how you know we're in Texas. We got all these trucks passing. All these people driving trucks but have no reason to drive trucks, only because it's cool. They don't pull anything. Always cracks me up when somebody has a big dually or something and they don't even pull a trailer. Waste a lot of gas, especially when gas is expensive. Sorry about that. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but I just got an Amber Alert during my live video. I was trying to figure out how to turn it off. I wonder if y'all heard that. Yeah, Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, thanks for reminding me of the name. That's the name of his show. I remember seeing his restaurant when I was in Vegas, visiting Vegas, but I never went to it. I heard it's pretty expensive. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go uphill now. So let me, so you were asking me where I'm from. I'm in Austin. I'm actually in Georgetown, north of Austin, Central Texas, where we had a lot of flooding here too. Actually, our San Gabriel River went up 30 feet. It's crazy. Damn river is usually like a foot deep. I'm not kidding. There's two forks of that river, and one of them is to my right, only a mile away. And I was driving across the bridge today, and I noticed that all the high trees were like, the river was really high. And the two forks go together, and the main San Gabriel River in Georgetown, man, it was a mess. It tore up a bunch of parks and stuff. But nobody got killed, not like in Kerrville, Kerr County, where all the people are missing. That's about 2-hour drive away, maybe 2.5 hours. But we got a lot of flooding here too. Really? Yeah, San Gabriel in Southern Cal. That's the name of a city though, right? It's not a river. San Gabriel, yeah. San Gabriel, California. I've heard of that. But yeah, here it's just the name of a river. Well, it's actually usually a creek, but it became a river last week. I mean, a big river. I'm not kidding. It was a creek like a foot deep, and it got up like 25 feet high. Yeah. Hey, Hype, thanks for joining, man. Joe, San Gabriel Valley. Yeah, there you go. I lived in San Jose for 2 years. I kind of miss the mountains and stuff. Sierra Nevadas, that's really cool. The cool thing about San Jose living there is you could go to the mountains, not far, or you could go west and you're in Santa Cruz. It was really cool. The only thing was it's crazy ass expensive. I lived there in like 2016, 2017, and I had this shitty ass apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. It cost $3,500 a month. You know what you could get for $3,500 a month in Texas? The best apartment you could imagine, being a high rise downtown. But this thing was built like in the 70s. It was really shitty. So, but yeah, San Jose is a beautiful area. I really miss it. Well, I miss the area. I don't miss the working there. Working there was not that much fun. But yeah, Hype, man, you're right. They did lay off a lot of people. I'm not sure how much of a difference that would make in the Kerrville area, though. You know, what a lot of people don't realize is Kerrville and those towns, Lano and stuff, really small country towns. You know, they don't have much government at all. And that area is prone to flooding. So, I mean, it was flood. I mean, it hit the camps like at 3 or 4 in the morning. So even if they had a warning system, I don't know if it would have helped much. But yeah, I agree. They do need something. But if it happened in a big city, I think they would have got good warning. But when you're out in the rural areas and small towns like that, I just don't think they could have done much. I don't know how many police officers they have in Kerrville, but it's not very many. 10, 15 maybe. It's just a small town, so. Ah, thanks, Joe. Yeah, nice house payment. Yeah, you're right. I'm not kidding. When I was living in San Jose, it was about 2017, 18. I paid $3,500 a month for an apartment that was built probably in the 70s. And we wanted to stay in that area, but if we bought a house, we'd have to go like Gilroy, 2 hours. You basically have to commute like 2 hours. We'd have to go south of Gilroy. What I really wanted to do is live up in the Auburn area because I'm a mountain runner. But to commute from Auburn to San Jose would be a couple hours every day. Crazy traffic. To pay money to cross the bridge. I don't know. I don't know how people do it there. But it is truly paradise, that's for sure. There's not a more beautiful place to live than in California. A lot of places in California, really. I mean, you can say what you want about the government and the work, all that, but the place is beautiful. Another place I liked was Mammoth Lakes. That's on the other side of the mountains. I spent a week there one time. That's fucking paradise. If I could figure out what kind of job I could do at Mammoth Lakes, I would live there. I mean, it was like 9,000 feet, but it's a ski town. That's a really cool place. So I really liked Mammoth Lakes. Nowadays, you can work from home. I probably could work there now. This was long ago, before people could start working at home. But hey, Tim, man. Tim Lawns, man. Thanks for joining. Hey, y'all new to the channel, please subscribe. I go live every day, talk about running, whatever the hell we want to talk about. Today we're talking about flooding and running. What else are we talking about today? Talk about Hell's Kitchen, how I look like Gordon Ramsay. So, or Gordon Runzy, as one guy said. I still think that's pretty funny. Maybe someday I'll change my YouTube channel to Gordon Runzy. I thought this was pretty clever. Yeah, David, man. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Somebody told me that. I want to say a couple months ago. He called me Gordon Runzy, not Gordon Ramsay, because I was running. I thought that was pretty clever. Funny, made me laugh. Some people are very creative. I'm not that creative when it comes to jokes and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a compliment. He's a cool dude. All right, my friends. I'm going to have to end my live stream because we're coming up on 20 minutes. Any longer than 20 minutes takes a hell of a long time to save to YouTube, and I can't upload it to other platforms. But also, the signal's not that good right here. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Join me. I go live every day, usually on my runs or working out in my gym. And it's like talking with friends. So, another big truck. All the big trucks coming home from work. But anyways, have a great day and a great evening. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.